It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Rams' speedy running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Rams and the Jags, and it's kicking off next on Madden.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 46 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Rams Browns have the first points here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he returns this to the 22. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On first down, Burris. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Allen brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Birch. His throw incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Birch will look to throw it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Birch set to pass. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down now. Burris has some space here. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6 as they've got it as we resume action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Touchdown, Rams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are once again back in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
He'll drop to throw, and his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Burris. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance in the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, Burris, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game. Yeah,
he's done that. We'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st and 10, Birch. All wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Over the middle, complete. It's pass. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, and it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. The Titans needing to hold on and win this one on the road to avoid falling to 0-2. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Birch looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Birch. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Birch will look to throw it. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The football going back to the Rams now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he?
The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Birch sent to pass. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Birch. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
This is caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burris. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Birch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Birch. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Burris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Holding offense.
Baby, this ain't good enough for us.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? Oh, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to...
Back now here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on 2nd down. Birch across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 47-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 3rd down, Birch escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. A gain of 22. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Birch. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Birch.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Birch. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Rams ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw. Birch. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Now at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side.